what do you think what the common mistakes people make when they consider food and exercise in the same kind of, oh, I'm doing a thing on January or whatever, when they start to make those first steps?
Yeah.
What do you think tend to be the most common mistakes?
I think people tend to look on social media. They look at someone and they go, I want to be like that person. They investigate how they eat, how they live, how they breathe, so to speak. And they think, right, I'm going to do it that way. And what they don't understand is that everyone's DNA is individual to that person. And until you understand yourself and how food reacts with you, you can't get the results that you want. So like, I know when I was younger, I could eat pasta, bread, potatoes till the cows come home, and I wouldn't change shape or size. I'd be exactly the same that evening as I was the next morning. Now, if I eat pasta, bread, potatoes, I'm sluggish, I'm slow, it doesn't work as well. So I know that over time, I've had to adapt my nutrition based on how my body reacts. So there isn't any point in me looking out there in the wide world as to what people are doing. Yes, for some hints and some tips and some ideas maybe, but it's not going to work with me exactly as they're doing, because I'm a very different person. I'm a different structure. I'm a different build. I'm a different DNA.
Yeah, it's the idea of thinking about what you are and what you're doing at that time. I mean, I remember a conversation having, you mentioned that, working once with a guy who was very senior in the banking world. And he was a Dutch guy going, I kind of know what I'm doing. I used to do all this. When I was, like you alluded to earlier, oh yeah, I used to play soccer, as he called it, being European, when I was at university. I was like, yeah, but that was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You knew what you were doing when you were in your early 20s. You're now 25 years older. You've literally sat on your ass your entire career since then, because you have.
Yeah.
To be honest, you're married with 2 kids. You're pushing 50. You cannot look me in the face and say, oh yeah, I can kind of do what I used to do, because no, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Time and lifestyle has changed you drastically since then. So you need to look at what's applicable. I think that's very much a mistake a lot of people go into. Like you say, they look at social media and go, I'm going to do that because the person doing it looks great, even though they've been doing it for 10 years and they're 20 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I used to do this years and years ago. Yeah, but that's not you now.
Yeah, they may be lucky. Don't get me wrong. They might be lucky, and it might work, but there'll be a very few and far between people that it actually works for.
Hi, thanks for watching this clip. If you enjoyed this content, click here to watch the full unedited version of this episode.